What you doing with your? Make that stop. That's horrible. Right, Carl. Video ideas. You need to get better at making louder videos. Maybe not louder, but your ideas. You need to ramp them up. Okay. I've been doing a lot of work, so you need to give me your respect. You need to listen and take these
Okay.
ideas serious.
All
Okay.
right. All right. All right.
First one.
Yeah.
Paulywood Mansion. Have you ever seen Cribs on MTV?
I believe so.
I haven't, but they go to rich people's houses and they show them around the house. We should do that at Woodfarm Barns, but we'd have to talk. We'd have to teach a dog how to talk.
Where are you going with this?
It's what the cool people want to see. It's people want to see what people like David Jason, how they live. Real A-listers, the really flash people.
Are we cool people?
Okay, let's drop that. I've got a better idea, right?
Right.
What do dogs like? What do dogs really, really like?
Food.
After food, what do dogs really like?
Pooping.
After food and pooping, what do dogs really, really like?
Uh,
Other dogs. They like other dogs, right? Other dogs. So, as I understand it, when a mummy dad and a daddy dog.
What?
No, okay. Right. Right. Where I'm going with this, Canine Island. Like Love Island? Yeah. Okay. So we'll put all the dogs, get loads of dogs, put them all in one of the barns, and then we can give them challenges like whoever wags the tail fastest gets to keep the treat.
Are they going to understand it?
I don't know, but I was basing this on a really good call to action. So adverts, the message at the end of the video, book now before your dog gets dumped. Now imagine that in like a Sunderland accent. Book now before your dog gets dumped. Like the guy from Big Brother?
Oh, yeah. Today,
No?
Big Brother house.
Okay, so
we could go for the high octane Hollywood movie angle, right? Now,
this short film, I think, would go down really well among dogs with longer legs. I don't want to exclusively ignore. Right, here we go. Let me pitch this to you.
Right.
The film's called Fetch.
Okay.
But the tagline is Fetch. This time it's personal.
Right.
And we get dogs to jump over the furniture. No, we don't really want that.
No.
How do you feel about explosions in the barns?
It's not my favourite of all your ideas.
Okay, before you dismiss it entirely, I've been working on like the voiceover for the advert.
Right.
They took his ball. He took their cottage. In a world where dogs aren't allowed, one cottage stood alone.
You've got more than one cottage. It's not going to work, is it?
No.
Okay.
They took his ball, so he went on holiday to Woodfarm Barns. In a world where dogs aren't allowed on holiday, 9 cottages, barns, but
I think I'm losing myself on that one.
I think you're losing the plot.
Right. No, these are good. These are good. I think people like films. I mean, have you ever paid to go and watch a film?
Yes, it's called the cinema.
Right. So how about, now you'll like this, we like to kind of flip things on their head. You know The Great Escape, really popular film?
Yeah, people don't like it when their dogs escape from our gardens.
That's why we call it The Great Doggy Non-Escape.
It's not as snappy as The Great Escape.
It's not as snappy, and it would be a lot of shots showing the fences and the gardens are brilliant for reactive dogs. And
so what you're
also,
saying,
dogs can't drive motorbikes, can they? So the best bit of that is Steve McQueen on a.
Well, I'm just going to say, Gromit can ride a sidecar. Does that help?
Yeah, it's not very active. All right, scrap that. Right, let's go back to reality TV because we know that's popular. I want to do.
Not with me, it's not.
Yeah, but it is with dogs. So Doggo Idol.
Right.
We're going to have a talent show at Woodfarm Barns. We want a singing husky, a dancing dachshund. We want a poodle magician pulling treats out from a hat. And the best thing is the judges, we can dress up for this, although it'd be better to get dogs. It's going to be judged by Simon Growl, Doggy Minogue, and I haven't got any other ideas.
Pooey Walsh.
No, I'm not sure that's going to work. But how
Right.
about a remake? You know, remakes, because it's happened loads. There's a film
Yeah.
called Bullet Train, really popular in Korea, so it was remade in Hollywood. We can do that with something a bit more close to home. How about Harry Potter and the Holiday Cottage of Secrets?
Yeah.
Dogs in cloaks.
Yeah.
Owls deliver the booking confirmation. So instead of it arriving by email,
Right.
it gets delivered by owls.
Yeah. Do you know what occurs to me is people think that the meetings that we have are quite serious. They see us as serious business people. Yes.
Look, you don't come up with ideas like Game of Bones without having serious marketing meetings.
You don't come up with ideas like Game of Bones, to be honest.
Well, you don't. That's why you pay me to do it.
I pay you for this?
Right. So what are you going to do, Carl? I mean,
I have a lie down, I think.
conspiracy. Like some people like conspiracy theories. You know, you've seen the documentaries, like Panorama.
Right.
We could have
You're going for
Cottage
horror,
Conspiracy.
Oh, right. Oh, no,
The Cottage Conspiracy. Is your dog really running your house? I think most people know the answer to that, though, don't they?
Yes, yeah, it definitely does.
They definitely are. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going with Game of Bones.
Yeah, we'll go with Game of Bones.
How much do you reckon Sean Bean will cost? Oh, Sean Bean's dog.
Sean Bean's dog, not as much as Sean Bean.
I don't know, because he always dies early on in everything he's in.
What, his dog?
No, not his dog. Him. I think that one with all those people that ran around in New Zealand looking for something to do with Ratners.
The
Lord of the Dog Rings.
the Philosopher's Stone?
Oh, the Philosopher's Bone.
The Philosopher's
It's
Bone.
so easy.
Yeah, it's really easy.
I'm starting to think these ideas are too good for Woodfarm. I think I'm going to go and find a financier and actually make some proper films here.
Okay, good luck with that.
Although, before I do, how about
I was worried.
midnight raves at Woodfarm Barns? Dogs with glow sticks,
Yeah.
colourful clothes, pounding feet. No, that's not a brand, is it?
High-vis vests.
High-vis vests would do it, yeah. What else you got? Go on, all the ideas have been coming from my side.
All these great ideas are yours. People think I come up with all the ideas. They don't realise all the crap stuff comes from you.
This is absolute gold. I mean, have you ever seen a remake of H.G. Wells' Time Machine done with dogs?
No.
They go back in time to an awful period of time before Woodfarm Barns was started.
Was there a time before Woodfarm?
There was a time where dogs weren't welcome on holidays.
No.
There were a time where it's possible to go on holiday, be taken on holiday by your dogs to somewhere that didn't have a massive exercise meadow.
Joking.
Right, dog mastermind.
Okay.
I mean, the judging might be difficult if every answer is roof.
Yeah.
Like, okay, question number 1. What's the texture of sandpaper?
Rough.
There you go. I don't think it'll be too difficult, would it?
Well, I quite like where you're going with this. Yeah. Oh,
Strictly come sing. Chihuahua doing a little salsa spin and a border collie in a bathroom and a ballroom rather.
Yeah, I was about to say I'm starting to think like you, but I don't think I am. So I'm okay.
Probably for the best.
Yeah, I think so. Why don't you have a little rest?